could the panhandle of Florida be dodging snowflakes and iguanas? I feel like these models are toying with us at this point. These little clipper systems and this 3 to 4 day out window with snow chances across the south, it's a prank. We're being pranked. There's a lot to talk about just in this one simple picture, because what do you mean the panhandle of Florida has snow chances? Why am I qualified to talk about this? Thank you for asking. That's very important. I have polar bears on my pants. And I have this fancy microphone. I also have a meteorology degree, but it's not as cool as these pants. So this specific shot that I'm showing you is GFS, about 90 hours out, so Sunday afternoon. And although this is incredible and it's fun to look at and it's fun to wish for, we have to start from today. We need to look at today, look at the rest of this week, and then we can get to this point and talk about how realistic is this. There's something that more Southerners are going to have to deal with this weekend. It's not as fun as snow, but it is impactful and it is important. No, it's not a hurricane. We got some time until then. We have to start with the big picture because this will really connect some dots for you. We saw rain today. We is in the south. It's because of a cold front. Ahead of it, there was moisture, but then there was the actual front that's still continuing to move across the south. Behind it is incredibly cold air. So it was nice we got the beneficial rain out of this, but it is windy. And if it's not windy for you right now, it is about to be. And it is a cold wind because this cold front is basically coming to your house, just kicking your front door in, and it's letting in all of this Arctic air. So I know it was warmer yesterday and even earlier this week. That's over. Winter has returned. But again, trying to find the positives, we had some really good rainfall for Mississippi and Alabama, Kentucky, Ohio. I mean, spots that really needed it. That's for sure. Some areas did see some snow today, continue to, as this cooler air fills in, more so the Appalachian Mountains along Blue Ridge. There's a chance the plateau of Tennessee continues to see some snow flurries tonight, but it's half an inch. We're not doing a lot of sledding. There are a couple of advisories in place where some of the southern states are holding hands, like Virginia and Kentucky and Tennessee and North Carolina. It's a mixed bag of winter weather advisories and a wind advisory. They all pretty much go until this system passes because they have the best chance at seeing at least a little bit of snow. But do you see all that crazy greenish blue? That is a freeze watch that they're going to see from Friday to Saturday because of this really cold air that's filling in. Not only just with this cold front, but there's another front and it's going to be freezing. Florida people, we need to find, I know you haven't seen your winter coat in probably about a decade, but I need you to find and dust it off. And I know you might be laughing at me because it's 65 for you, but trust me. So temperatures are really the big story. I know it's fun to think about snow chances, but as this plays out, look at that cold air filling in behind the front. My lord, 20s into Thursday. And then for some of the more elevated spots, I mean 16. Again, this is temperatures. It's not wind chill. We warm up a little bit Friday. We're doing a little bit better. And then another front sweeps and it pushes in even colder air. It's going to be a chilly weekend. And by Monday, I mean most of the South is just freezing with the exception of Texas and Louisiana. Big surprise. So although I know it's fun to think about snow chances, temperatures really need to be on the top of your mind because that is impactful. But I know you'd rather talk about snow and not cold air. There's actually a couple of systems where if you live in the South, I really think you should be paying attention. We've got the first that was today as far as moving on to precipitation and rain and wintry mix and snow and, you know, anything else that can fall from the sky. There's still a really good chance overnight hours of Wednesday into Thursday, elevated areas like the Appalachian Mountains, we'll see something, some sort of mixed snow showers. Still not a huge amount, probably about 4 inches, more so for Blue Ridge. Not a bad snow day. The line that you see, the 540 line that's really pushing in, that just lets us know that really cold air is setting up into place. Going into Friday, it's going to be windy again. Bars are tightening up across Kentucky and Tennessee. Look at where that 540 line is. Cold air is in place, at least for Tennessee. So really interesting to watch Friday night into Saturday for Tennessee. Not a slam dunk. I don't think it's going to be a huge snow event either, but it's interesting. Cold air fills back in this weekend, and that's where we see the moisture. Full circle now. I mentioned this was 90 hours out. Is it the most reliable? I still feel like it's worth mentioning because I've already seen it on social media. You probably have too, especially if you live anywhere from Florida up to Virginia. At this point, all we can do is keep watching and waiting and seeing what some of the new data gives us. It's just too far out. Friday will give you a better idea, but the only news I have for you is just a heads up to watch this pattern and not fall for any snow totals. I switched this over, so now we're on the Euro. Also a very good model, another really good one that also takes us out far range. This is Saturday night into Sunday, and then Sunday. See how different that is? We're still talking winter weather and a little bit of a wintry mix for the same area, but it doesn't have that same draw that the GFS does. It does still show a favorable pattern, but man, the models just keep playing with us. The setup for this weekend still is in a situation where I need Floridians to run to Publix and just buy out the milk and bread. But the freeze watch should be taken seriously. For Georgia, for Alabama, for Florida, it's going to be cold with wind chills down into the teens off and on the next couple of days. I mean, truly into early next week. Is there a chance for snow this weekend in the Gulf states? It's not zero for my snow lovers, but it's not a slam dunk either. Anything that you see this far out, I mean, it can't be trusted. Wish it could. It'd make my job a lot easier. This is going to be a cold snap more than it is a snow event. What I need you to really do is keep an eye out. See if the pattern continues. That's what you want. You want to see if models continue to trend in the direction of whatever weather event you're hoping for. I hope you got to enjoy some of the early week warmer weather. It's gone. Winter's here, and we're 60 something days away from spring. Cool temperatures continue. This takes us out through almost the end of January, and we stay below average. Average right now, somewhere in the 40s, mid to upper 40s. The Mid-South across Kentucky and Tennessee, watch this Friday. It's an interesting chance for a wintry mix. And then my friends a little further south, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, I mean even the Carolinas, we're gonna have to just watch this weekend. It's not a slam dunk, but the pattern is favorable according to some models. You know how that goes. I hope you stay warm and I hope you stay safe. I will continue to keep you posted on here with things that you should be watching out for, what I'm expecting. And at least for right now, it's the cold. So Florida, go find the big jacket that you have somewhere deep in your closet. You'll thank me this weekend. Until next time, love you later, bye.